Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night live stream of OpenTTD Series 11. I think this is stream 29 now of the series. We've got 7 more to go after this, and that will be the end of Series 11, probably. But don't worry, folks, don't worry, it's okay. I've got a really nice one lined up for 12. Don't worry, 12 will be coming. It won't necessarily start straight after 11, but it should be pretty soon afterwards. Hello everybody, how we're doing? Oh, how are you all doing today? I see there's loads of people popping by. Welcome. Vacuum boats. No vacuum boats today. Joke, here is your train whistle. Hey, there we go. Now, I did actually forget to update the website and say that after a certain time we go to a digital whistle. That was a live whistle. There we go. You see, the Evil Fish t-shirt is finally being washed. You know what? There's a story behind the t-shirt, and we'll get to that shortly. But first, we're going to do the news and how do you do's and all that sort of thing. So, if you are not watching live or you want to go and get yourself a cup of tea or something, that is how long we've got until the main gameplay starts. 6 minutes just over, but we're going to do some news and stuff and say hello and all that sort of good thing. Now, we'll have a look at the videos, the recent videos. Let's have a look. So, we had the Better Networks video. That was the Transport Tycoon Let's Play, not OpenTTD, Transport Tycoon. That's going quite well, actually. I nearly bankrupted the company, and I nearly didn't have enough money for trains. But so far, we're actually managing to survive. So, if you haven't seen that, feel free to go check it out. And then the last video I did was an AI transport disaster video. Basically, we took the script from the Destruction Disaster Deathmatch and we found out which of the AIs I was running had the most people dying crashes. So that was a pretty good one, and a lot of people are enjoying that video as well. Both of these videos are currently being enjoyed by the viewers quite nicely. Alright, Adam's on holiday by the sounds of it. Pretty cool. You have 10? 10 what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Who called it hover and who called it vacuum? I mean, the vacuum is to do with the... I don't know. I have no idea what people are talking about. Hope everyone is doing great today. I'm not doing too bad considering the temperatures. My office has cooled down. Yeah, cooled down to 29 degrees as it currently is. I do have a large number of fans running right now. Let's go over to Cam 2 and I'll update you about the fans. Here we go. Oh, that's zoomed. Hang on. There we go. There's Cam 2. So I've got 2 fans over here just underneath that studio light. Then there are, if I can get it in camera shot, 2 fans just under that studio light. And then I've got 2 extra fans down here at the moment that are providing extra corners. So I've now got 6 fans. And yeah, I've already trapped my fingers in those fans once. But there we go. Oh, yes. So it is very hot. It is very, very warm, and for some, sometimes I speak to people that are from countries where this sort of temperature is normal, and I think they don't understand that, like 29 degrees here, it's not 29 degrees, let's say, for example, in the middle of the Mediterranean. It's a different sort of 29. Oh no, we won't go down that rabbit hole. What I will do is I'll say that the monthly giveaways for Farm Manager 2021, if you want to be able to take part of that in that giveaway, I go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part. The giveaway will be on, and towards the end of the month we'll draw the winner. And speaking of winners, we're all winners when we play in the community gaming nights. We're going to be doing that on the Variety channel on Monday like we normally do at 8 o'clock UK time. And this coming Monday we're going to be playing Beyond All Reason again. But after that we're going to be playing Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition the week after. So if you want to get involved, come over to my Discord, go over to the community channel, and you can get involved. This community gaming night channel, okay? And now, the Hellish weekend is booked for Nottingham in September. It's an unofficial meetup. If you want any info, contact me. And in September as well, on the 19th to 21st, I'll be doing going to a LAN party in Barnsley. If you want information, get in touch. But also watch out for extra streams on the Variety channel. If you're not on the Variety channel, get yourself on the Variety channel. There's a link to it at the bottom of my website and at the bottom of my YouTube channel page, so check that out. And if you're watching on YouTube and you've got any videos or streams that you're watching and you see something interesting and funny, please do clip it. All those clips do help. Don't forget to like the stream. That helps the algorithm know. We've currently got 11 likes on the stream right now, so do keep them flooding in. And of course, do subscribe. We've gone past 32.5. We're getting close to 33. We're getting close to all the threes. 33,333 would be quite a nice tally to get to. So if you are watching, not watching, watching later, enjoying, whatever, if you're into transport games, if you're into retro games, or you just like the sort of content that we get on with, make sure you subscribe to get involved. And I think that's all the news. We've got a minute or so to get through. Let's just double check. Oh, right, okay, so there is a little bit of extra news, and that is I'm starting a brand new live stream tomorrow night, same time as this one, and I'm going to attempt to make some mods for OpenTTD. So it's going to be a very different thing. It's going to be on the gaming channel still, and this is going to be an experiment. We'll see how the viewers like it. If you want to come along and see me trying to figure out how to make a mod, bearing in mind, I'll be starting from zero. I know nothing really about how to make mods in OpenTTD. Come along tomorrow night. It's going to be a couple of hours where probably me scratching my head and working out what languages we need to use and what files and trying to get examples and giving it a go. We're going to start with a script and see what we can do. Okay? Fans make it hotter. Well, not really. Yeah, small hiatus between season 11 and 12. Yes, it will be. There will be a small gap in OpenTTD Let's Plays between 11 and 12. Yeah, the house is also built differently. That's a good point. Yes, humidity is also involved. Hello, welcome. Yeah, you're looking forward to it. It's going to be a modding stream. Yeah, great modding stream. I haven't done development work for a long time. So, are you still sure you're not an OpenTTD mod dev? I am currently neither an OpenTTD dev or an OpenTTD mod dev, but maybe this will be the start of me being an OpenTTD mod dev. I'm at least 98.3% sure I'm not an OpenTTD dev. That was very timely, wasn't it? Above the Line, welcome. Above the Line, one of our channel members. If you want to know more about my memberships, we've got YouTube memberships, we've got the Viewer Plus system, and we've got Twitch subs. Now, out of all of them, I think the Viewer Plus system's the best. But if you want to support me, you can choose whichever system you think is most appropriate for you. Yeah, there we go. Now, something I was going to say. I know the time has gone, but somebody mentioned the T-shirt. Okay. Now, this T-shirt, you may recognize the logo. Okay. So this is not a new logo, but this is a new T-shirt. This is a sample that I'm currently wearing, and I am thinking about bringing T-shirts to the main Hellish store and shutting down my T-shirt store. Now, we've had some customer service problems with the T-shirt store recently. Orders have been like a month late. And I want to be able to give you guys better quality at a lower price. And I'm going to try and do that. So the T-shirt store may be closing down. And T-shirts may be coming to the Hellish store. Yes. Right then, let's jump in. That's all the news and the updates and the hellos. Let's jump in to the gameplay now. There we go. I've got to get my headphones the right volume. See, I always leave my headphones at the right volume, same volume all the time. But then I change it for PUBG, and I've got to change it back again. What's the new sub-target on the goals? Let's have a look. So currently we've just dropped below the 100 mark, but really our target now is 150 Viewer Plus subs. Yeah. Music a little loud, don't worry, we'll knock that down a touch. There we go. So here we are, OpenTTD Series 11. Let's get this unpaused. Now, we recently unlocked Vactube construction, okay? So let's have a look at the available vehicles for Vactube. So at the moment, I'm pretty sure we've only got the Hyperloop pod. Yes, we've only got the Hyperloop pod. That carries 25 passengers, and that's it. Now, last time we were working on the new main line, but I've got a horrible feeling that we're going to have to start working on the new main line, because the Vactube line will be a new one. And last time what we said is we probably want the Vactube to go all the way around the edge of the world. And I think we can do that. Hey Max, welcome to the stream. The only problem is there are sections of the world where the water does get quite close to the edge. So there we go. Be very interested to see how mods are created. I would expect at least half of the first stream will be me figuring stuff out. There are a lot of people in the community that know a lot more about modding in OpenTTD than me. But I have been a developer in the past, so I'm not... like, I know how to dev. Yes, I know how to dev. Oh, got an itch. There we go. Maybe use some of the MacLeod bits for the Vactube because they can run on I can't... yeah, I don't think they can. I don't think they can. Let's have another train whistle. Okay, let's do that. Fantastic. Nice big loud tooty train whistle. I think you need a particular mod for that. We can test it though. Last time, if I remember, I accidentally put Vactube down and the train stopped running. So, oh, trees need to be... there we go. So if I put a piece of Vactube here... alright, let's remove that. Put the Vactube in. You can just see it behind the tree there. We'll probably get trains saying they're lost. Oh, that one went that way. Is it trying to get around it? I think it's trying to get around it. Yeah, okay, in which case we'll do this one. There we are.
New viewer plus subscriber.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, here we go. We got a brand new viewer plus subscriber. That's what we like. Game Breaker, thank you very much for your viewer plus subscription. Welcome to the viewer plus club. You get a number of benefits. They're all listed out on my website. Go to masterhellish.net and you can check all that out. But welcome aboard. Welcome to the viewer plus team. And also, if you're on Discord, don't forget to ask for your Discord role so you can see the extra channels. So yes, all the trains are lost now because I put that in there. So I can't just convert the Vactube. It just won't work. Yeah, now Vactube might be able to run on MacLeod at slower speeds, but it's not the other way around. Okay? So I was thinking, yeah, a brand new Vactube line. Right. Nearly every stream, there's at least one person that says, do a railway all the way around the edge of the world. Okay. And I think it might be nearly time for that. Shall we ask the wheel? Or shall we do a vote for it? I'm glad that you are able to support me. Yes, and connect to the oil rigs? I'm not sure about the oil rigs. Vactube for oil rigs, do the wheel. We says vote. Ask the wheel says Guardian. All the way around, just stopping short. Hey, Guild Games. Wheel. Alright, people want the wheel. Right, okay. Let's get the wheel out. So, let's do... we're going to go around the world, or something else. And then if it's something else, I'll decide what the something else is. How's that sound? And you know what? I'm going to put a giveaway on the wheel as well. So if it lands on the giveaway, we'll do an extra giveaway. Why not? So, let's spin the wheel and find out. And can we see where the road... oh, there's all the road vehicles. These buses going absolute miles. All the way down the edge of the world. Right then, yes. Ask the wheel. Here we go. Oh. I got this to nibble on the stream. almost liquid in there. Around the world. There we go. Around the world. So we're going to try and go all the way around the world. Yeah. Very melty. Very melty. Okay, I don't know how much this is going to cost, right? But we'll go... Oh, there is a little something that I forgot to say. So this time we are doing VacTube around the edge of the world, but next time I think I'm going to convert the rest of the networks all to MacLeod. So we're not going to go VacTube everywhere because you haven't got the vehicle types for it. You just can't do it. But... DJX noticed. But, yeah, the rest of the network will probably go MacLeod next time. So we're going to have a whole network conversion stream. And we're going to do it the clever way instead of the difficult way. There we are. Yes. Nice, pretty oil rig. So we've got pretty bridges from the bridge GRF. We've got some nice industries from Furs. Is the VacTube a mod? Yeah. So if you have a look at the list of mods, I mean, it's in the description of the live stream, but specifically, Vactrain set is the one I'm using. There might be a newer one. Let's have a look. Right. So there's the vacuum vehicle wagon, which you shouldn't need anymore. You should be okay with the Vactrain set, but I think the Vac set fork is newer. So one of those two. Anyway, we're going to have to raise some land up. Right, now, let's try... Let's get the land from here. We'll go like this. Around the edge of the world. I guess we ought to put some diagonals in, shouldn't we? How long of a diagonal should we do for the MacLeod? You know what? This would be really good to do with viewports. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Let me pin this viewport, and we can do split screen. Have you guys ever done split screen OpenTTD, where you just have two screens like this? So then you can go from here, like, to there. And it goes all the way down the side of the world. Above the line, one of our channel members says, let me guess that Daft Punk will be the first passengers to go around the world. I like a bit of Daft Punk. James Young, one of our other channel members, welcome, hello. Diagonal must be train length, says Gil Game. Oh, right, okay. Okay, we'll have to... We'll put the diagonals in afterwards. Okay. We'll put the diagonals in afterwards. We will do the bit around the world first. I can't see how much that's costing me. I think I have it hidden. Let's unhide it. There we go. And then from here, we'll go to the top of the world again. And we'll get a good estimation about how much this is going to cost. Okay. Yeah, so it was about 16 million per side. Now drain the ocean. I think you would have to raise the land up and then dig it back down again. Yeah. Would you do the last video, but where the AI actively is trying to cause crashes? Raz, I think that would be technically possible. The problem is I would have to recode, like manually rewrite all the AI's algorithms that I was using. So I've never made an OpenTTD mod before. I've never done a script, I've never done a GRF, and I've never written an AI. I'm going to try and do it tomorrow, but we'll see. And I would have to go in and modify 14 different AIs. So whilst it's technically possible, the difficulty and amount of effort makes it pretty much impossible. So we can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah. So we're just going to run very small Vactrains? Yeah. Yeah. I see you have your UI styled like TTD. Looks cool. Okay, so I am using a new graphics set tonight. It sounds like a maybe. Yeah, there's trees coming on. Very nice trees. Look how cool all the water looks. All right. So the graphics set that I'm using tonight is the OpenGFX2 High Def graphics. It's good. Right, so we need to get our corners in. We'll just do them one at a time. Now, the maximum train length, I think, is 12. Let's have a look. So, maximum... Oh, 15. Okay. So, if I was to just do, like, some maglev across here, how... See, that's only length 10 with that oil field in the way. Can I get from here to there? Okay, and how long is the inside of that? Okay, length 10. So that's what we're going to do. I think 10's probably... I mean, we're using length 10 in most places on the map. Let's do our corners length 10 as well. So the easy way for me to work out that is if I go from the corner down 9. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. So we flatten the corner, and then we go from the corner down 9 to here, to there, and then we join these two up, and that should be 10. Yeah, it is. There we are. First check the price. No, we're going for it. We've got 29 billion in the bank. We'll see. Are those trees growing on new land a mod? Nope, the tree algorithm trees just grow. Trees will just grow. It's how OpenTTD normally... What on earth? I think there was canal there? Now we got a problem here. We'll have to figure that out. What's causing these breaks? Oh, I bet there was a ship there at the time. You've just compared the Vactrain set and the Vactrain fork. The fork is slightly newer and adds 2 parameters to the controls. Okay, so there is a difference. Okay, I guess we're going to have to double check a few things. Right, let's get rid of this. There we are. We'll just put our corners in. Lovely. There we go. Now, we were talking briefly earlier about supporting me, and that is very important at the moment. More important than ever, because I'm trying to go from a hobby to full-time. Now, we've been doing quite good, but we haven't made it all the way there yet. Okay, so any support you guys can give is amazing. Okay, now if you go to my website, you go to masterhellish.net, there is a link at the top for support, and on that page there are lots of different ways you can support me, and most of them are free, and these are now stuck because they can't get around the industry. Okay, I think that's... Oh, we might have the same problem down here then. Okay. We need to figure out how we're going to get around those industries. Let's get that waterways construction back in. Oops. Okay. Yeah, there's a few industries we're going to struggle with, I think. Apart from that, I think we're looking good. Right. Will we supply the stations with for passengers with ships? No, what we'll do is we'll have the lines go inland and back out again. Yeah. Why did you read that in Jeremy Clarkson's voice? Will we supply the stations with passengers? Oh no. Will we supply the stations with passengers with ships? Something like that? With ships. And then we go around the world. On the message above. Tonight on episode 29, Hellish goes bankrupt from building hover tube. I'm not good at impressions. Right, should we get some track on this? No, wait, we should... Yeah, let's do the track, and then we'll fix the industries afterwards. I don't know what egg is saying yes to, but yes. You can remove the industries if you use the cheats, this. I call it cheats, it used to be called cheats. It's now called sandbox options. It got renamed in version 14. And there's an option in here for the magic bulldozer. Oh, no, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Is it shift? No. Do I have to hold that before I click this? Yeah, there we go. Magic bulldozer. Glad to catch the stream. You'd be interested to see the vacuum loop. Yes, there we go. Yeah, don't clip me doing a Clarkson voice. Some people have actually said that I speak a little bit like Clarkson. I was having this conversation with somebody earlier, before, when we was playing Vault Hunters. There's people that say I sound like Clarkson. There's people that say I sound sometimes like Tom Scott when I say certain things. And there's people that say I sound like Colin Furs when I say certain things. I don't know why, but here we go. Let's get another viewport up, because this is going to be good when we go down the side of the world. So we're going to... I wonder how much this is going to cost. Oh dear. A pretty penny or two, I think. Right, vac tube construction. We're going to go from here all the way down the world. Length 1,000. Exactly 1,000. 30 billion in the bank account. I think we're going to be alright, right? 23... Oh, it stopped part way. Did I have a ship that caused a problem on this one? Oh no, we've got an industry over here that caused a problem. Ugh, okay, hang on a second. We're gonna have to fix this. Let's try it. I think there's no industry interruption on the bottom edge. So let's try that one. Find out how much it's gonna cost. Okay, here we go. Let's have another attempt. That one's 37 million and it went all the way. So 38 million in each direction. Okay, before we go down all the edges, I think we're going to have to fix the industry problems. So, how are we going to fix this? We're going to have to go inland, I think. Around the industry and then back out again. So we'll just do a diagonal like this. But I think we also need roughly a train length here. I think, get rid of that. 10, 11. Okay, we're going to do 11 like this. Then we'll do a diagonal out. And connect. It looks like MacLeod, doesn't it? Oh, no. There we go. And then we'll connect it up. Get rid of this. So we're going around that side. Yeah? Why not bridge? You can't bridge over the industries. Yeah. Is it just that British people have this voice and accent? There are lots of different sorts. Oh, somebody also says that I sound like Spiff when I say certain words. I think sometimes when I say oh dear, apparently I sound like Spiff. And you know what? I was editing one of my videos and I heard it myself. I was like, oh yeah, that idea is revolting. What, this idea? What would you do, Guild Games? You can't tunnel under there, can you? Oh, a single track section. Is that the idea that you're saying is revolting? Ooh, we're using the keyboard keys. There we go. You need a train length for the diagonals. No. No. I don't need a train length for the diagonals because it's not turning a corner. If the diagonals were coming in like this, going across the diagonal, and then going that way, then I would need a train length for the diagonal, okay, because it's turning a corner. If you're going along and you're doing a kink, like this, you don't need it, as long as you only kink once within the train length. There's nothing wrong with a little kink. Right, I think that was the only industry on that edge. So, let me try again. Well, that oil rig was pretty close, but we're in. There we go. Good evening, Aussie Gaming. Yeah. Gilgan says, I have better ideas. You'll see them in the final showdown. Yeah. So the very last live stream we're going to do of this series is going to be your viewers' games. Okay. It might not happen straight after the previous episode. I might leave a few weeks just to give people time to catch up and finish their games off. But yeah, you guys can take part. If you don't already know, you can go to my website and download this save. There was going to be something that I announced next week, but I might announce it now. Tell you what, let's do a membership goal and or something. Can we do a membership goal? Let's do a goal. What goals can we do? Super chats. Yeah, let's do that. Right. So if we have 5 super chats of teal and higher, which in UK pounds is £5, within the next 2 hours, I will reveal next week's news early, live right now. So, live reveal. So I'm going to start the goal now. Okay, you should see the information somewhere within the chat window. Right. Is that they're not technically a corner, they're going around the industry? When we're talking about corners in OpenTTD, okay, we don't talk about, like, turning 45 degrees is not really a corner. Turning 45 degrees twice is a corner. So, yes. So, this is a kink which involves 2 corners, but the corners, importantly, one corner goes one way and one corner goes the other. So, it's handled differently. If you turn the same direction twice within a train length, it's handled differently again. Yeah, we're going to go 10 length on this one. Yeah, so we've got all the way down one side. Now we need to sort out the industries over here. Now the problem, oh no, there is room, so we need to get out a little bit more like this. Oh, the ships are going to have to go around. How are we going to do the ships? How are we going to do the ships? Because really, I want to put in a piece of land like this. But I can't. And I can't do aqueduct. Yeah. So a zigzag is a kink, but a zigzag is a corner. I think Benben's got it. Yeah. I think he means 2 opposing kinks cause a corner. Yes. Live reveal. Awesome, says we. Oh, that came through as $4.99. I don't know if that count. That didn't count. Why didn't that count? I mean, at $4.99, I'm going to count it, even if YouTube doesn't. Yeah. Occasionally, it's going well, but we've got some problems here with some kinky stuff. We've got ships that are trying to get round and through. How can we do this? I think we're going to have ships going up and over. But it would be a double up. Why no aqueduct? Because it'd be a double up. Although, if we... Oh, God. Right. Let's do a little experiment. If I do this, right, then I dig down. We get rid of this. We can have the track go down and go across down like this. And then if we bring the rest of the land back up again and then push it to like the minimum viable. No, that's not minimum viable. That's going to flood the... Is that going to flood the track? I don't think it will. Okay, we'll find out in a second. Like this. And then I think I would have to do that and that. Oh, cool. Hang on a second. I'm trying to work out too many things. I've never done it like this before. But I think it's possible. Oh, no, wait. Can we get it from the corner of the map? Or is that just going to flow in? Oh, it's going to flow in and break everything. Okay, hang on a second. Stop it. Stop, stop. No, stop. Right. Well, let's get the shippy duct in. Here, I think that is. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, I'm not used to these icons because they're all different. And sloped in wrong direction. Okay, let's fix that. And then I think this would have to be one more out to allow a lock. Yes. That one then. A lock. Not a lock. A lock. There we go. A lock and a lock are two different things. Hang on, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So then, stuff from the outs. I'm gonna have to. Let's just. So if I put this down here, it turns to water, does it? Yes. Okay, that's our current problem. So I've managed to do some solving where the ships only have to go up one, right? But then connecting up here is the current problem. Yeah. $4.99 is what was was set to on the app. Okay, so this is a YouTube issue, is it? Yeah. Well, I will allow it. So don't worry, Weejubia. Don't worry. Or a canal going around, yeah. Why does it matter if it's a double up? It just slows the ships down unnecessarily, right? Will the boats pass under a bridge if it goes lengthwise under the bridge? Will the boats pass under a bridge if it goes lengthwise? Probably. I see what you're saying. I mean, I like this. It's just I can't technically connect it because the water will just flow in. Yeah. Apparently it's not Dutch enough. Yeah. Don't do that, just kink later down the line. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a passing place for the ships in the straight section. Okay, this would have been a beautiful solution, in my opinion. But it's not happening. Okay, so what we're going to do is a portion of this straight section here we'll have as a bridge. And the ships can come in here, round and that way. So I'll come up along here. We'll put a gap of that much. We'll put a vac bridge in here. Oh, they slow down for bridges, I think. Vac slow down for bridges, I'm sure of it. Yeah. We don't want a bridge. We don't want a vac bridge. It's going to slow the trains down. Yeah. We've got another one here. First time I've been able to make a stream. Love the videos. Oh, thank you very much, Brian. Welcome. Again. Oh, hang on. That one counted. I'm not sure what that was all about. Why one of them counted and one of them didn't. There's an option here. What can I do with that? Apparently I can report you for doing a super chat. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I think we want to avoid the bridges. You sent a train whistle. You think you missed it? Oh, let's have a quick look. I did. Okay, here we go. Sorry about missing your train whistle. There you go. There's a big train whistle for you there. A vac tube runs along the border. You think it needs to be inward one tile, and then you can go down, lay the diagonals lower. Yeah, I think that might be the way of doing it. You could build a canal around the airport. Yeah, I suppose I could. It's too bad we haven't got canal tunnels, isn't it? Can you put enough ground and tunnel through under a canal? Yeah, I could put ground down. Hang on a minute. Let's put the ground back. I think a canal around the airport is probably a little bit not great, but I think I'm gonna go for the nice kink. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna come across, and then just along here, probably back like here, we're gonna do a single. Oops, no, that's the wrong button. The wrong shortcut key. We're going to do a single kink so that the track comes in like this. And then that gives us the space to be able to then block this land off and not cause any problems. Okay. So we're going to go from here to there. And we'll come up. And then I will get somehow a bridge in here going to there, and I mean a what's it called on this game? Aqueduct. It is called an aqueduct, and we need one more square out this way for the. We've already done this once, but I'm doing it again now. We're figuring it out. We're figuring stuff out. There we go. So. That allows the boats to go through, and it allows the connection. And then I've got to do it again? Oh. We're doing it the DJ Egg way. Not blowing any trains up today. It's far too messy, and I'm going to have to do it far too often to actually be able to make it look good. And that annoys me, and I'm not doing it. Here we go. So that ship's currently lost. I think this is what we're going to have to do. There we go. That, I think, is going to have to... It's not what I wanted to do. But because we can't use bridges on Vactube, I think we're going to have to do it like this. Okay. DJ Egg wins. There we go. Yeah, so I make it that we've had 3 super chats now. Okay. That was one hell of a train whistle. Thank you. Repeat for the other industries. Some of them we might not need to. Yeah. Yeah. See, the ships are going through the locks now. It works. It's not the best thing in the world, but I'm not going to complain too much. Right, so that's going around that industry. Oh no, they've built an industry on the... Right, we're going to have to get this in quick. I can't believe they've done that. And I bet there's a few more as well. Right, quick. Extra viewport. Down here. Silly industry. Why would they do such a terrible thing? Ugh, right, hang on. We've got track down there. We've got track down there. Let's get this other one sorted quickly as well. We'll go as far down here as we can before we end up with more industries. Ugh, dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's not going very well, is it? Who thought putting a little track round the edge of the entire world would have so many challenges? Alright, okay, there's the diagonal done there. Let's get the diagonals in. We don't have to worry about that. I know, how dare they indeed? It's my loopy bit around the world, and they come in and ruin it. Okay, so on this side, this is the only industry we have to deal with now. You know what? There we go. They're going to have to deal with being boxed in. There we go. I'm going to have one track go around it. There we go. They're not allowed to do any connections or anything. There we go. Remove this bit. Now they're trapped now. Is this a train just going around in circles? At the moment it is, but we're going to add some stations and connect some things in, so we're going to get there. Jason says, 146 watching. Don't forget to like. Well, yeah, we're up to 154 watching now since you said that. So a few people are jumping on board. So do hit the like button if you enjoy these streams. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely VacTube. So we've done all that one. We've done that one. We'll come down here. Now we've just got to deal with these two here. So I'm going to go around both of them. From here to there. Oh, God. So that's to there. Oh no, there's ships. It's alright. It's fine. What we'll do, there is room for a canal. We will do the canal as well. We'll do it like this. There we go. Greetings from Norway countryside. Enjoying watching the intense problem solving. Ah yes, I do enjoy problem solving. Thank you very much for your super chat. I make that 4 super chats now. Yeah, problem solving is something that I really do enjoy doing, and I think people sometimes enjoy watching problem solving, but I wouldn't necessarily know for sure. Right, let's get rid of that. We'll let that ship out. And we'll connect this one across here. Carve a way for the ships. I might actually be able to do that. I might actually be able to just do a bit of carving for the ships. And we'll get rid of this bit. We don't need that. I don't think we can because we got the track and the industry. It's one or the other, right? Yeah. Joel did a super chat. The stream loves a live reveal. Okay. We are going to do a live reveal very soon. There we go. So this is something that I was going to reveal next week, but I'm going to tell you all about it now. Behind the mine. Maybe it could go behind the mine. Yeah. Let's go for it. Should tell you what, we'll go for it, shall we? That is not what I meant to do. There we go. Little inlet there. Little inlet there. And what we'll do is, once the water has filled that in, I'll get rid of the canal. But I'm pretty sure that's us all the way around the edge of the world now, without any interruptions. And the way to check it is with signals. So I'm going to put a deliberate break in here. I'm going to put some signals in here and here. And I'm going to drag them along. And if they come to this side, we know we've got all the way around. Yes. Yes, it did. There we go. Signals are all the way around the edge of the world. I didn't see how much they cost, but never mind. To get rid of that. Come over to the chat for a minute while this is coming on. Going to flood the mine. Well, yeah, the mine's probably okay though, isn't it? Yeah. What is it? It is. It's a manganese mine. It is. It's a manganese mine. That's a very good success, isn't it? All that around the edge of the world. A good job we're not actually actively using these industries though. So let's get rid of this bit. We don't need that. And all of this down here. And there we go. We've got our track around and our ships have got a way to get through. We only needed to do ships over here and we only needed to do some ships around on here. I don't think we needed to do it anywhere else. It's all good. So there we go. We've got our vac tube around the world. And in the amount of time it's taken us to build the vac tube, we've made enough money to pay for the vac tube. Let's have a look at the money. Yeah, so if you look at... We've got train revenue, construction. That's operating expenses. Here we go, construction. So last year was 55 million, and this year was 146. Well, the two previous years anyway. Yeah, now you need to place your depots. We'll do that soon. But I will talk about the reveal. So I've got nothing to show yet because I wasn't planning on revealing this tonight. But I've thought about it for a while, and I have had a word with the Viewer Plus subscribers and got a general consensus. And I am going to be putting online next week a public, always on Master Hellish OpenTTD server. So anybody in the community can come along and play OpenTTD with anybody else in the community on the server. Now the server is going to be set up with special maps, and we're probably going to start with the Let's Play of this. So the server will be running this Season 11 map for you guys to be able to come along and take part. So not only can you do the single player by downloading the map and joining in that way, but you can all pile on the Master Hellish OpenTTD server and enjoy there. So that is the news. It's not ready yet. I haven't got the server sorted, so don't go trying to find it or anything like that. You won't find it. But it's coming next week. And I will do the official announcement to all the social medias and stuff next week as well. But there you go. Got nothing to show you because I wasn't planning on it. But OpenTTD server for everybody. No, not Viewer Plus, everyone. It's a full public community server. Now, I will just quickly run through a couple of things because some people don't realise we already have some public servers, okay? So I will quickly just mention that, where we're looking. Here we go, game servers. So, we have rules for all the servers, and it's on the website. And I'll give you guys the link. But we already have a T-World server, a Fistful of Frag server,
Fantastic.
an Altitude server, and a Xenotic server. And now we're going to be adding an OpenTTD server. Okay? So that will all come in, and all the information you need to be able to join and take part is pinned in the appropriate Discord channel. So you can go to the website to find out all of about that sort of thing. And I'll put the link to the right page on the website into the chat. And so on that screen, you will be seeing OpenTTD in the future. And it all being on time will be next week. Everyone should hit the like button. Yeah, go for it. Hit that like button. Okay. Train whistle. Yeah, let's go with an extra train whistle. Fantastic. So I hope you all enjoy that. I hope it gets a lot of use. It will be lightly moderated. So the idea is that you can only join if you've got the password. You get the password from, going to my community. So everybody in the world will be able to see it listed. It'll be listed publicly, but you'll have to come through my community to actually be able to connect to it. But the password will be publicly put in the Discord. Okay. So there we go. The announcements. And thank you very much for the super chats, everybody. Much appreciated. Right then, around the world. So that's the main tracking. We've got to do stations and depots. Let's do stations first. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. 12345 is the only password you need. Yeah, password. Don't be mean. Yeah, there's some basic rules to follow, which will be pinned. The link to the rules will be pinned in the Discord along with the password. Right then, so here we go. This is our... Can we do some sort of in-between? There we go, that'll do. So we're going around the edge of the world, and what I want to do is I want to link up the vac tube with either existing stations... I've just realised I've made this vac tube bi-directional, but it could just be one direction, just going round and round and round, but never mind. And what I would like to do is maybe connect it up to, like, a station here. Let me try that again. A station here. And we could probably add a new station in there. Or we can try and add it onto this station. And so there's a few stations around the world that I was hoping I might be able to connect into. Maybe this one? But what we might have to do is like nip onto the MacLeod line for a bit and then back again. Yeah, just no breakdowns on that fancy new server. We'll see. Password is I agree to the terms of service for legal reasons. Yes. How many people have actually read the terms of service of the website? That's a question and a half, isn't it? So I just want to go to all the major cities around the edge of the loop and just kind of like connect on some vac tube. Some of it's going to be quite complicated, and some of it isn't. And that's the idea. So let's start with possibly one of the more easier ones. Let's go over here. So there is a road, but I can get rid of that road. And there are some buildings, which I can't necessarily not get rid of. And also, it looks like I accidentally deleted some MacLeod. So let's put the MacLeod back. So ideally, what I'd like to do is just expand the station with some vac tube. Not trams. There we go. Down here. But I'd have to get rid of some more infrastructure here to be able to do that. There we are. If I'm able to access without explicitly reading the terms and conditions, you don't read the terms and conditions. Consumer laws should protect me. I think. I mean, yeah. I mean, my terms and conditions aren't there to screw anybody over. But there we go. I got rid of a signal. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on? Just got a tiny bit of lag there for a second. I don't know why. But yes. Signals sorted. Don't worry. And then... Oh, yeah, I want to be able to expand this station, but I don't think this town's going to let me. They don't like me very much. Let's Especially now I've orphaned some of their stuff. But what we can do is, like, bring our land out beyond the town. That's not where I meant to do it. I intended to do it here. Have our second line in. And then we'll connect it back up again. So we'll go... Oh, I don't want to use a bridge. Maybe with Vactube we could just, like, not use bridges. Because the train might just zip across so fast that they're, like, not there in the first place. Most of them might be coming to the station, I don't know, though. Yeah, somebody said, I just accepted the terms and conditions and agreed to hand over my firstborn son to Hellish. It was actually quite funny because I used to be a wedding photographer and I had terms and conditions in there. And it was a little bit more necessary because there's a lot of nuances when you're doing photography. People ask a lot of questions and it's amazing the amount of times that the answer to their questions was in the terms and conditions, which they... in a document of which not only did they should have read and they were told to read, but they signed. I could have put in there, like, oh, after I finish your photography, then you have to pay an extra £1,000 for your photos, and then you can have them. I could have done that. Oh, I've just realised we're going to have to do a different sort of wiggle to get through this industry section. That's okay. I don't mind. Is it worth changing the wiggle? It is, so that I don't have to then de-wiggle again. Okay. We're modifying the wiggle. There we go. Just delete that. And then this comes in here. No, wait. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to wiggle one way and then not then complete the wiggle. We're obviously going to need more other things. Signals. More signals. And these signals are now going to be on the wrong side. So we'll remove them. And then I will just drag... Yeah, we'll go with these signals. That one down there. That one down... Oh, it only goes up to the junction. There we go. Good. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. But we'll see. There we go. I think it's that way and that way. Make sure we get the polarity right on these signals. There we go. So we've got a kink that goes around the industry, but we also use it to go into the station there. Yeah. What signal style is that? Yeah. These are just the oh, actually, we're using the... Where's it gone? We're currently using the OpenGFX2 high def pack. I did change it for this. Yeah. Can you tunnel under houses? Yes. Yes, you can. Look, all of these houses. You can tunnel under them. Can I tunnel under these houses? Potentially, but it's too close to the station. I've nearly managed to delete everything that I want to anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. Right, why not put a tunnel? Yeah, it's just a bit too close to the station for a tunnel. Also, you get acceleration penalties to the two trains when they go through tunnels, so you don't really want that, do you? Yeah. You don't need tunnels. It'd be fine. We'll just delete that one building. We'll be alright. Where can you get the high def pack? I got it from the GitHub. I don't know if anybody has the link. I bet somebody will have the link. You know what? I'll go and I'll link you guys to it. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? My... Did I? Did I? Oh, I might not have, like... Hang on a minute. Oh, no. It was being talked about in mod dev. Let me find the link. Here it is. Here it is. I did star it. There we go. There we go. You can't install it from the in-game stuff yet. Because not all of the textures are there. Like, you can see, I think the trains aren't done yet. And... Well, I don't know. The tram track looks done, but the trams aren't. You know? You reckon version 15 will be out after GTA 6? Version 15 is probably going to go into beta 3 by the looks of it. Right, so we can get the station in now. Vactube station construction. Can we use British station platforms? For Vactube? Yeah, of course we can. Fantastic. There we go. Oh, you know what I should do? I should put this in the fridge or freezer. And then I will be able to eat it shortly. And you know what? I need to stretch my legs. So we will take a quick 2-minute break. While I do that, let me know in chat what you'd like to see later in this live stream. Maybe we'll do it. And also, if you haven't liked the stream, consider doing so now if you're enjoying it. And maybe share it. Maybe share it. I don't know. But I'll see you all in just 2 minutes. No! Come on, come on, come on. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had next to no control over that. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh no, I sent a train to the wrong place. Oh no. And now it's going to have to go backwards all the way.
This one.
Oh no.
Oh.
That is so bad and so
Yeah.
painful. I'm not sure. I can move it around. It's just ridiculous. I can do that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so take out the bridge.
Oh yes! Nice! Oh, fantastic!
Even though they fall for it, they can't fall.
I bet they wondered what on earth happened there. Yeah, if our objective today was to produce something that just looked gorgeous, then this is what we were setting out to do, and this is now the result of what we got. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. Oh, there we go.
You can zoom out.
Dun, 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 dun.
See, it's got my house in the background as well.
An expensive way to cross a river.
It's not the best. Oh my goodness.
Woohoo.
You
Dun,
just
dun,
picked
dun,
up one of the
dun, dun.
dinosaurs. Oh yes, I remember us playing Ark as a community. It was a interesting experience. So then, somebody says I love Kerbal. Yeah, I've got I think 3 or 4 Kerbal Space Program Let's Plays on my channel. If you want to check out the videos, the videos themselves might be invisible, but the playlists aren't. So check out, look for the playlists. Don't look for the videos. And the game that you were talking about there with the track diagrams, that's Railroute. It's a nice little rail route. It's halfway between a train sandbox simulation game and a puzzle game, I would say. So yeah, check that out. I've got a tutorial series for that actually on my channel, so it's good fun. Tiberian Sun takes me back. Yeah, we did a bit of Tiberian Sun on this channel, and I've even one of my challenges in the challenge series is Tiberian Sun. I love Tiberian Sun. Tiberian Sun was one of the first games that I played over the internet over a moderately regular basis. And when I say over the internet, it was over a phone line with modems. We used to get each other's modem to call each other. Hellish, is Vactrain another new mainline? Yes, so this is the new mainline. No, wait. New mainline. Yes. Couldn't hand your inventory being hurt by the Tiberium. Always opted for Red Alert instead. You know what? I think the entire Command & Conquer series are brilliant games. But my favourite was Tiberian Sun. I think just the tech and the style just completely appealed to me. And I think it is out on Fantastic Free Games as well. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if you want to know more, you can get Tiberian Sun for free. It's over on fantasticfreegames.com. Right, let's jump back into OpenTTD. I've got my chocolate in the freezer to harden it off so I can enjoy it tonight, so it's not too late. And let's jump back into this. Right, so we were putting the station in, so let's drag that station. Can I drag? Oh, we're doing drag and drop. There we go. There we go. So we now have a vac tube part of this station that we can visit if we wish. Now, I wonder if the trains will still go through. We should put some backward signals in to try and encourage the trains not to go through the station, but we'll cross that track when we come to it. You've forgotten about OpenTTD for a long time, but after 10 years, you think you could do much better than than when you was like 10 years old. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Definitely check it out. An alternate name for the new because of Around the World. We do probably need to give these lines some new names. Station tiles add penalty for Pathfinder. Oh, good. Okay. You have all the Command & Conquer games through the generals on disc. Yeah, I mean, you can legitimately get Command & Conquer for free. There's a couple of others as well. Right then. That's that one done. So we have one station now. Now, maybe we could think about adding something in this station, but we'd have to dig out part of the city and then part of behind. No, we won't do that one. But this one, we can add a station in here for sure. So what we'll do is we will just shave a tiny bit of the city off. Like this. We will add a bit of road in, bit of land in like this. And then we will do a bit of station. And we will do it so that it's 12, like we did with the other ones. And then I'll just do the end pieces. There we go. We'll give a little bit of a run out on either end in case we need to do like junctions and signals. And then we'll just connect in. I'm not sure 2 is actually enough. We'll fix it if we need to. What could possibly go wrong? You know, trains waiting for the station could potentially block the main line. I didn't think of that. We might have to do something about that. I guess what we'll do is we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, even though we're not using bridges on Vactrain. Hey, there we go. These signals look really cool in this pack. Yeah. OpenRA is also a thing. Yep. Did you play the Ant missions? Ant? Yeah. Right, well that one's done. We've got the lakeside, and what we're going to do also is just get rid of that bridge and then do the land so that the town can expand into it. Jason, welcome. So that's 2 stops on the loop now. Should we put 1 on each edge to begin with? So I was thinking, where's it gone? It would be really nice to try and connect into this station like we did with one of the other ones. The only problem is it's going to be so difficult to get a line out of here. Oh, in Red Alert 1? No, I didn't play Red Alert 1. Not for any significant amount of time. Yeah. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do about this. What we could potentially do is just... No, I can't. No, that doesn't work. I mean, we could... Oh, look at the water effect down there with the rocks and the sliding graphics. That's really quite cool. So I'm getting distracted. What's the station spread? You could make it T-shaped. What's they come in and go this way? The station spread's 15, so... Like... I'd be able to make the station 9, which isn't big enough. So a T-shaped station is not going to work. Unless... Unless I make an L-shaped station... I'm trying to figure something out here. It's not working. What I'm thinking, right, is that we have this station here, which is fine. But then if I put another station like on the end of it in this orientation, we can have some trains coming in and some trains coming out on the loop. And then the exits and entrance of these platforms can just go under this station and come out on the other side. Right? With a tunnel. Exactly. But I think the length of the station's a bit long. We could probably shave a little bit off. I think we should do that. Let's do it. So this station only needs to be length 10 and it's currently 12. So we can get ourselves a little bit of room like that. So let's do station remove on the end here. We'll have to wait for these trains to get out of the way because yeah, you can't do it while there's no trains. Okay. Increase the spread limit. No, I don't like to change game settings just to make things easier. I like to try and figure out ways around them. I mean, I can understand how some people would enjoy playing the game that way. I don't. I like limitations there, and I like then trying to find a way around them. Look at the beautiful tram tracks for when they're not in the city. This is a brilliant graphics pack. And it's just a shame that it's not all done. You know? What's going on here? This bit of track is that, but that bit of track isn't. Anyway, come on. You three need to leave. Why can't you? There's red signal. You're not leaving? I'm looking forward to version 15 because in version 15 these signals are green unless they need to turn red. I need an extra 2 tiles for the down. That should be okay, I think. I think that should be alright. Because I'm making the station shorter by 2. So I need to, and actually, we're not going to come. We're going to get rid of that bit of track just there. The explosions are nicer as well. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll wait for these trains to get. Oh, hang on a minute. We need to stop new trains coming in. There we go. If I don't stop new trains coming in, we're just going to be sat here waiting for these trains forever. Although, actually, they're not in the way now, so I can delete them. There we go. So yeah, we go down here like this. We then have our station, and then we go down here like this. Oh, no, no. Oh, what? Oh, dear. Oh, no. 174 have collided. Well, we just won't pay attention to that, right? Oh, no. I've dug down too much. What do you mean already flat? It's not already flat. Train crashes. We're up to 3 train crashes now. Yeah. I should have probably have let those trains go. Never mind. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Oh, I'm on the vac tube construction. I want to be MacLeod. There we go. Let's try again. Don't mess around with your lines. There we go. Don't get distracted. Right, so I think I need a bit of track on the exit of here. Right. I need to go out here like this. And we'll do that one just so it matches. Right. And then we'll come across and connect up. And connect. Yeah. There we go. So we can have a signal. Oh, no. Keyboard shortcuts are going crazy tonight. We'll have a signal here and signals there, I think. Hang on, where do we need the signals on the exit, not the entrance. So we don't need signals there. So I can just come across here. So much track. There we go. We're tidying things up, don't worry. There. Okay. I did it. I mean, we've still got a train crash and it's still horrible. I nearly just connected that up and a train would probably have just gone straight into that wreckage. Now, that's not 3 train crashes this stream. That's this series. Yeah. It's a tragedy. It's not as much as a tragedy as what we saw in my AI transport disaster video that I did recently. If you have not seen that, check that out. Okay, so now I've done the thing that I needed to do to be able to put the station in. I'll put the station in. So we want to be in this orientation. 12, we're going to try and link it to this station, which is there. There we go. I mean, I have no idea how I'm going to connect it up to this VAC service now, but we may as well come down, I guess. We'll go up to the edge of the water. What's that? Length of 9. Oh, you know what? If it's length 9, I may as well make it length 10, right? And now we've got to do a junction. Need to fix the track. Yeah, once. Oh no, the city built a building there. There we go. We're all right now. There's going to be a bit of a backlog here, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Stuart arrives. Good morning, all. Just as I explode a load of stuff. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. I mean, we're going to have a diagonal like this, and an in and an out. This isn't really the best sort of station, but we can nip in. It won't take long. The Commander could talk made you think about explosions. Maybe. Maybe. I've been doing quite a few of these, like, disaster videos recently. We had the Destruction Disaster Deathmatch, and we had this AI Transport Disaster. Now, the Transport Disaster one was just AIs playing the game, and we just saw how many people happened to perish. But the one that we did with the humans, the Destruction Disaster Deathmatch, people actively tried to kill everyone. That was interesting. It went very wrong there for a lot of people. Right, we're going to go down here. And I'm just going to do this for now. Is there any ships coming through? I don't think there is. Okay. Now, what sort of diagonal are we looking at there? That's a diagonal of 12. Okay. I think we're alright. We're not even doing clever junctions on this one for now. What we'll do is if there's any problems, then we'll upgrade the junctions. But for now, there we go. For now, that's all done. There is a ship there, but that's like, this is the most southern point that the ships go. Signals on the exit. I mean, we've signals on these diagonals. For sure. There we go. Also, it's a maglev station. It's what? It is a maglev station. In fact, all of this track is maglev. But that's fine. It's easy to upgrade it. There we go. It's all Vactube now. I've spent a few extra million and it's fine. Okay, so we've got a city that is... Is that tangential? Is that a tangent to the station? We've got a station which kind of kinks in and is connected. And now we've got one where it's a sole station, so it's a brand new station. Now I've got Vactube on the mag line. Oh, what? Where? I don't think I have. Need a signal on the northbound line before the tunnel. Yes, yes I do. There we go. That'll help. I mean, we could help by having one there as well. Just helps with flow a little bit. Whereas the train... I ain't got any trains yet. We're getting round to trains. Now we need to do something on this edge of the world. There is a missing piece of track at the first station you built. This one. Yes, there is. And that's because there's a building there. It's gone now. We've sorted it. We've sorted that. Now, down this way, I think it might be nice to get something in here. Now, I know it's quite a way inland, but we've got two different lines here already, standard track and monorail. But remember, we're going to be upgrading all of the network which isn't Vactube and which isn't the Heritage Railway to maglev next episode, next live stream, okay? So, I mean, we could do it here. I think it would be fun to do it here. There's plenty of passengers. This one isn't too bad. Oh, there's no passengers there. Again, this could be an option. In fact, this is a good option because... Oh, it's on the wrong side of the world, though. That's not 10. Well, I think you guys are talking amongst yourselves, right? Heritage Railway? No, we've got a Heritage Railway over... Yeah. Where is it? There's the tunnel. There's some bridges. There it is. There's Frank the Tank. It's a double train. Why not upgrade to Vactube? Good question, TM Biscuits. The main reason is that you, at least I don't think, you can get the wagons to carry all of the cargoes that I need. So we're going to go to maglev, and then we'll have the Vac service in special places. But we'll keep this line, the Heritage Railway, we'll keep that as a steam line. Even though we've got maglev in the world. Alright, okay, I think... Well, actually, this station would be a good one to go at, because we've got the through station in that bit. The only problem is that there's no way out the city. I feel like bulldozing through the city, although we've got this flour mill in the way. And probably this, and probably this, and probably that. There's a lot that's in the way. A lot. So maybe not that one. Yes, Fran the Man, it is your heritage train, yeah. What transport is fastest of the same distance? Air, maglev, or hovercraft? Hovercraft are probably the slowest. Maglev... Maglev... Hovercraft is definitely the slowest. Available trains. Maglev trains. So looking at the Lev 2, that goes at 450. And if we look at the available aircraft, like most of the good aircraft was sort by cargo capacity, are going 400, right? Now, oh no, wait, that's going faster. Yeah, that's going 1,000. So yes, the aircraft are faster, like twice as fast as maglev for the Lev 2. Yeah, you're making me want to finish the last 40 years of my series now. Well, you know, you got to crack on with it, haven't you? Yeah, I'm really not sure where we're going to put it on this part of the world. We could just put a brand new station in. That wouldn't hurt anything. Somewhere near the middle would be nice, right? Just do a brand new station here. Yeah. How much does the Hyperdart 2 plane carry? I can't remember. We can have a quick look at the planes. Available aircraft. So, let's see what we got. So we've got the Dinger 1000. That's a fast one at 130. In fact, if we have a look at the speed, go by maximum speed. So this one is 2,329. Carries 130. This one is 2,329 as well, but carries 100. And then most of the rest are 952. Hyperdot 2 is not yet unlocked. Is that modded? Because I don't recognise it off the top of my head. Yeah, I am a little bit torn where to put this next station. I'm all out of faith. This is how I... Here we go. We'll put it here. We'll go with my original suggestion. I don't know why. Now, does this fit? Yes. Okay. Let's get these station ends done. Now, let's give it a little run. And then we'll try and diagonalize ourselves somewhere. We might have to shave the corner of this town off. Like, that building's in the way, that building's in the way, that and that building's in the way. Actually, there's a lot that's in the way. Just going through, just cutting the corner of the city off. It is actually just a small amount that has been cut off to be able to facilitate what we're doing. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Now, I don't really want to blow this river up. And we've got to get around these industries. So... Oh, but Vactube is terrible on bridges. I'm missing some signals on the vacuum junks for in Therapfield. Oh my goodness. Is that over here? I'm missing some signals on the junction. But these ones? There you go. I think you meant those ones, right? The OpenTTD server thing is awesome, Hellish. I'm watching a bit back. Awesome news. Aussie is a little bit behind. Guild Game says tunnel. Yeah, it's going to have to be a double down, though, to be able to make that a tunnel. Which is a shame, but we can do it. So we're going to go down here. Oh, I'm not sure if we can double down because of that track. We'll have to have a little kink. Yeah, gonna have to have a little kink. This is not straightforward. Let's bring that forward one. So then the track would be here. Tunnel, tunnel. Well, at least we get under the river, right? And we can come back up. We'll get a diagonal in, get back over here. Now this diagonal's a little long. I want to be able to get along here. Wow. How much did that cost? 1.2 million just for that little bit of track. This is why we don't start with Vactube very often. We did have a viewer's game as part of the... Actually, it was a public game on the charity live stream where we started in an early year. You already had access to both MacLeod and Vactube. I don't think anybody started with Vactube. That would have been a bad idea. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get to the edge of here. We'll do a length 10 diagonal like that. And then we're just going to head out. There's an industry there. We're going to have to go under it. Yeah, tunnel. Quick tunnel's not important. There we go. We're just going to go out to the main line. And there's no ships down here, so we can do a similar thing to like we did before. Now, how big of a diagonal do we want? Tell you what, we'll come out a little bit in case we do put ships down here, and then we can put a... I don't want to do a bridge, do I? Why is it with Vactube and bridges just are terrible? Okay, and we're doing a really basic junction again. Something nice and ugly. But we'll do a couple of them. So, signals down the line that way. And we'll put signals here. If I can drag correctly. There we go. Make sure they're all facing the right way. There we go. So there's one connection. Please destroy the river. What river? This river? There's no evil fish in there. Don't worry about it. No, there's no evil fish in this river. Buying 10 pieces of track would bankrupt you. Probably. We had an increased loan, but it wasn't enough for that. The fast bridges GIFs are there to get around the issue. Yeah, that's probably the case, but I'm not using it right now. Alright, are we going to be able to get past this industry? Not without a kink. There's nothing wrong with a little kink. We'll do a little kink. We'll kink to there. And then we should be alright just to go out to the main line. Boop. There we go. Oh, what was that? There's a bit of land missing behind my head. It was over here. I've tidied it up now. And let's have it at the same level. So we need to get rid of 2 more bits of track. And then we're going to go diagonal. And then that will be 1 station on each side of the world. Now we can add more stations, obviously. And we also need some depots, which I have no idea how I'm going to do. I keep forgetting to drink. I need to drink. There we go. This is just water, if anybody's wondering. Let's pop the signals in. We'll do it here as well. Along there. Signals along there, and signals here and here. There we go. So now we've got 2 places where we can go in, round, and out. Yeah. How do you level terrain diagonally? You hold control. And in version 15 of OpenTTD, you'll be able to do it with canal as well. So at the minute, you can do canal like this, but you can't hold control and do the same thing as you can do with the land tool. So if I hold control, it switches to diagonal. If I don't hold control, you can't do it with canal. You will be able to in version 15. And that change was just like 2 small if statements, and that was it. Yeah. Okay. Drendingworth Station. Hang on a minute. What are you talking about? Let's bring the. This is Buntfield Forest Station, with currently 3 different types, but it's going to end up with 2 once we do our conversion next week. Right. So the loop goes all the way around the world. We have added 4 optional stations. We need depots. Now, an obvious place to add some depots would be off the loop like this, but I'm not sure. depots. What sort of depot design do we want to do? Isn't the 2 entry exit lanes a bit worthless? Do we know when version 15 is coming out? No, beta 2 is out, and I think they're going to be doing a beta 3. Will we ever get diagonal bridges? I would say probably not, no. No. You're not going to get diagonal bridges or tunnels or road. That sort of change is not going to be made to OpenTTD now, I don't think. I am wondering how I'm going to be able to get some depots in. Because if I wanted to, I could quite easily, like, just... I suppose I could just do a spur, couldn't I? So what if we put, like, where there's just loads of room, like over here, we do a little offshoot and then go along. So if I go along right next to it, there's not going to be room, so I need to go along here. So I think that goes to here, like this. But then I'm not going to be able to do a double depot. Well, I could do a double depot if I did one of the, if I did them humpy. Okay, let's see. So this bit wants to be 9 long, and then we have a depot. So let's get rid of it here. Let's get the land going up. And if I do this, kind of thinking on the fly here, folks, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. We can put the tunnel, yeah, tunnels are okay there. And then that would be in that way. So that's fine. And then over here, we do almost exactly the same, but for the other line. So we're going up again. This side goes up and over. This side goes through. Then we get our double depots in. Probably don't need double depots. Although it depends what time they, what speed they slow down to. Then this wants to be 8 long to here. You know what? I think this might be alright. Let's see what chat has to say about it. Right. You can stagger the tracks, maybe.
New donation! Fantastic!
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the donation. Forget. I don't know what I'm supposed to forget. There was the message was 3. Was that supposed to be a different message? Well, the donation is appreciated. I'm looking on the mod chat now to check the donation. 3. Oh, okay. Do you? It was the bracket wasn't sent. Okay. That makes sense, because brackets and things like that are generally removed on websites because... Oh, sorry. Because of things like scripting attacks. Alright, so yes, thank you very much for your donation. It is appreciated. There we go. So what do we think of those depots? I tried to make them as compact as possible. Tidy the terrain. I mean, that's about as tidy as I can get it. I think it's okay. You think the depot is faster than the max? Well, in for the other tracks, the depot max speed I think is 60. Oh, okay. Gil's posted a depot idea. So let's have a look. depot idea in OpenTTD. Oh! So Gil's depot idea is just to completely simplify the entire thing and do a double depot where trains can enter or exit from either direction. Because the signals I'm looking at, I'll tell you what, shall I show you guys? Let me show you guys. Let's open the link, get it over here, full screen it. Oh my goodness, I can't. It's too big. Let me try and get it on the screen. There we go. I think I can share that now. So you can see here that there are signals going in from both directions, but they are not one-way signals. So the trains could also leave in either direction. So the train can go in. It could technically leave in either direction. It could use it to turn around. I think this would be better. Yeah. Simple. It is simple. I like it. Why not kink the main line and do forced double depots like you normally would on the land, so you don't have to bother with the crossings on either end? I mean, I think at the speeds that vac tubes are going, crossings don't matter as much. We might need to update it. We'll have to see. But I feel like doing this design. I like it. It's different. It's not something I've done before, so I want to give it a try. So that's what we'll do. So thank you very much for the idea, Gil Games. I'm nicking that. So, destruction. And then this. Now, I don't think... Let's see, if we go 10 to there, only 9 needs to be. So that's where the depot needs to be, right? Then that wants to go out 9 to here. And then I'm going to tidy this up. And it'll be alright. There we go. Put the signals back. There we go. And I need to remove these signals and put the correct signals in. So, one signal... I suppose they could all face backwards. I don't think we need any more than that. Yeah. Keep this one. Too late. That would have been potentially a good idea, Egg. I could have done one of each design, couldn't I? What do you mean must move railway track? Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's a single line. Okay, in that case, let's make it neat by doing it like... What do you mean already flat? It's not already flat. You're already flat. Hellish arguing with a tool in a game. Also, we want to get rid of the track. There we go. We'll just convince him to implement it wrong and let him stare at your screenshot 5 more minutes. It's fine. Gil says I can blame him if it doesn't work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. But we'll see. Now. What I was thinking of doing... That's weird. Look at that. The edge of the map has a different little texture there. Oh, it's gone now. Just a bit odd. It's correct. It was correct. It just looked a little odd. Yeah, but how do trains leave the depot? Are they not by the block those signals? No, they're not blocked by these signals because if I zoom in so you can see, this signal here has a sign on the back, which means it's a one-way path signal, and this signal here does not, which means it is a path signal, but it's not a one-way path signal. Now, I am going to try a different design because I've just thought of something. Okay. Because you don't need a double depot, right? So what we could do is something like this and just have one depot. And then down here, just have one depot. That's the wrong sort of depot. Let's try again, like this. So, I mean, that's not good, okay? It's not good at all because it's on the line. But I don't know how fast they go in and out of the depots. So, we'll leave this here as an experiment. Yeah. Too much signal detail. Yeah, I know, right? That will slow everything down as soon as the train starts to enter the depot. I think you might be right, but I want to leave it there as a test. Probably going to have to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to shift that. Right. Now, whilst we've got a few people here watching, I want to take a very quick moment to update you on some good news and stuff and things like that. Some of you might have caught this at the beginning of the stream, but not all of you were here at the beginning of the stream. So, we have had some cool videos recently. I did an AI disaster, deathmatch. So if you want to check that out, a video came out for that very recently, and I've been doing more of my Transport Tycoon Deluxe Let's Play. So if you want to see that, go and check that out. There is a monthly giveaway going on at the moment for Farm Manager 2021 PC Steam code. So go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part in that if you'd like to. Community gaming nights are continuing on the Variety channel. If you haven't got the Variety channel, go to the bottom of either my website or my channel page. There's a link to the Variety channel on then. We're doing Monday night at 8 o'clock UK time. We're going to be playing Beyond All Reason again. It's a fantastic free game. You can get involved if you want to. Go to my Discord and go to the Community Gaming Night channel where all the organisation for that is there. Both the Hellish Weekend and a Barnsley LAN party are scheduled for September. If you want to know more information about either of them, let me know. I have a seat left in the previews team, so if you want to be able to see my videos early and provide feedback or timestamps and so forth, you can get involved with that, get in contact, and maybe you could be part of the preview team. Thank you very much to everybody who's subscribed so far. We're doing really good. We're going up to 32,772 now. So if you're not subscribed, consider doing so for more OpenTTD, retro games, transport games, and all sorts of brilliant challenges, explorations, experiments, tutorials, and all that sort of good thing. Now, we have got some other bits that I wanted to mention. What was the other important thing? Oh yeah, I mentioned it earlier on this live stream. I am going to be starting a public Master Hellish OpenTTD server, so keep an eye out for full announcements of that next week. I think that's everything. Is that everything? Oh, one last thing. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a live stream. It's going to be a OpenTTD mod dev workshop stream. So we're going to be doing some mods for OpenTTD. It's the first time I've done anything like this. I'm going to be doing it live. I'm going to be starting from zero knowledge. I'm going to be trying to teach myself to make scripts, to make GRFs, to make AIs for OpenTTD. If you want to come along that journey, 8 o'clock UK time tomorrow, same slot as this. It's going to be great fun. Are you doing a OpenTTD script stream tomorrow? Yes, Jason. I know you sent that before I said it, but then I said it. So there we go. Back to the game. Any questions? Let me know in chat. Too bad you're at work, said James Young. Yeah, you'll be able to watch it afterwards, and I will be reading the comments. So don't worry too much if you can't watch it live. Let's go and put another junction in. So for now, I think what we'll do is we'll do a bunch of... Is that right? Yeah. We'll do a bunch of Gills junctions, right? So, no... Oh, God. If I can actually do it... I should probably just eyeball this to save time. We need a little bit more land here. Probably a bit there as well. How long's that? This needs to be 9 long because there is then a diagonal as well. So we can do double depot like this. Come down here. We need to take out the forbidden bits of track. And then this needs to be 9 long as well. It is! Wow, eyeballing it seems to be working tonight. And then we'll fill in the inside. We'll just clean up the outside. Not sure why that's complaining. But we'll... Oh, I think there was a little bit of land missing there that I couldn't see. Yeah, same here. Oh, there's a bit of track as well. We'll have to put some signals in. So signals. There we go. I think that should do the job. There we are. What do you mean what happened? How is the Discord called again? If you want the link to the Discord, it's on my link tree, and it's at the top of my and bottom of my website. Okay. The cargo wagons are only 0.4 instead of 0.5 tires, like everything else. Do you think? I don't know. Have you played transport simulators on console, or one with both PC and console versions? Any recommendations in that case? I'm not really a console gamer. I've been a PC gamer forever. I did own a ZX Spectrum computer. That doesn't really count, I guess. Although, having said that, no, wait, no, I am wrong. I'm wrong. I did own a Sega Mega Drive 2 first. I get it. Alright, press the tangent button.
Well, here we go. It's tangent time.
I just found a bit of confetti. So we'll have a quick tangent here. So, my first ever device was a ZX Spectrum. This thing used to play Horace Goes Skiing and Harrier Attack, and I think there was a Postman Pat game. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then after that, Sega Mega Drive 2. And this was the first games console, the proper games console I had. And I played it a lot. And then after this, I went PC. I had the Mega Games bundle, Micro Machines, and my favourite was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh, and one of my other favourites, I don't know if this is the right one, Golden Axe. That was a good one as well. There's one of the controllers. So that was my starting lineup. I had those two things. Sega Mega Drive was the big first thing that I played games on. And then after Sega Mega Drive, I moved to PC. At some point, I owned a PS3. I got one of the first ones, one of the originals. One of the ones that you could mod that would play PlayStation 2 games. So my PS3 can play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games. And that was, I think, the last console I bought. And even while I had the PS3, I was still a PC gamer. So it went... Really, the story is Sega Mega Drive 2, a lot. Then I went to PC. When the PS3 came out, I had that as well as the PC. And then that's it. PC for the rest. There you go. I hope you like that. Sonic 2 was the best. My daughter still plays Sonic 2 on the Steam Deck. She loves it. Did you have Toe Jam and Earl? No, I didn't. I didn't have that one. Micro Machine was brilliant. 4 players. Great fun. Micro Machines was brilliant. Nope, no Xbox. I have never owned an Xbox. I have never owned a Nintendo product. I think the thing is, and I'm showing my age a little bit now, is that before the Sega Mega Drive, there was no commonplace PC for us, you know, to have. Like, early PCs existed, but they were very expensive and there weren't many games, right? So you relied on, like, consoles like the Mega Drive and Game Boys and stuff. Only really after that point did the PCs become more mainstream and more affordable for more families, and that's when you get games like OpenTTD and Transport Tycoon and stuff like that coming in and just really enjoying it. Okay, in this... Yeah, I'm going to put one here as well. Da, 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 dee. There we go. Getting used to this a little bit now. Can kind of remember the things and stuff that I need to put in. I mean, what I could do to be lazy is just build loads of land. I mean, like, loads of it. Put the track in. And then just delete as much land as possible afterwards. That could be a way to do it. Yeah. So, Vactrain, yeah, catching up on the chat. Actually, PCs were kind of affordable, and there was a small library of PC games. I mean, it depends what you mean by affordable and also where you're from. Like, here in the UK, most people didn't have a PC until I was around the age of... People started to get them around the age when I was around 12 or 13, I think. So it depends, I think, where you're from and what the availability was and all that sort of thing. But yeah, there was not a lot of chance for some people to be able to have a PC. There we go. Oh, I think it was there. There we are. I remember borrowing my friend's PS1 when they went on holiday. I did borrow a PS1. I never owned a PS1. Oh, I did also own a PSP though. But that I don't count as a proper games console. And I do own a Steam Deck. Should I be counting them? Do I need to write this down somewhere? I feel like maybe I do. Right, how are we getting on? Oh my goodness. It's been like 2 hours and we still haven't had a single train added. I'm doing my best, okay. Right. There we go. Go to there. One more. catch up with chat in a minute, okay? There we go. So I don't know if I put signals on that last one. We'll have to have a look. You know what? That's a much cleaner way of doing it, isn't it? Steam Deck is defo a PC. It's a handheld. Is it a handheld console or is it a handheld PC? Yeah. $40 TM biscuits. A lot of people are saying that the Steam Deck is a PC. You've got to at least say handheld PC, right? Otherwise, I don't think it's fair. Is a laptop a PC? Well, what you got to remember is what PC is, right? Right. So definition of a PC is a personal computer, and then a personal computer according to Wikipedia, is commonly referred to as PC or computer. Is a computer designed for individual use. Word processing, internet brand, gaming, and so forth. A Steam Deck is not a desktop, but it is a PC. See, some people would say the Xbox is a PC. Where are the lines? If it can run a spreadsheet, it's a PC. Maybe. But then, like, according to the definition on Wikipedia, a Mac is a PC. But to me, a PC... If somebody said a PC, I would know it's not a Mac. But I don't know why. I don't understand it, right? Can you install a different distro on an Xbox? I'm not sure, but you used to be able to install Linux on a PS3. The American military did it. And then there was an update, and I think it broke it all. They bought like 1,000 PS3s, installed Linux on them all to do some sort of like server job, and then there was an update. Is a Chromebook a PC? Yes. So how do you define what a PC is? Is it the brand? Is it the form factor? Is it the operating system? Like the original PS3 before Sony changed it, you could install Linux on it and therefore do a spreadsheet. Max says a Mac is a PC for me. But if you're having this conversation now, surely everything is then a PC, in which case then nothing is. So what isn't a PC? Does that make the conversation easier? I don't think so. I think we need a defining definition. But I mean, desktop, laptop, notebook, tablet, phone, handheld, to me are all form factors, right? So they're quite easy to define. So I think then you're only really trying to define the difference between a console and a PC. I think. There we go. Right, we've got 2 lots of depots all the way around. The thing is, a Mac is a PC, right? It's just a certain brand of Mac. If you go personal computer, is a smartwatch a PC? See, I would say a smartwatch is a form factor. No, it's just a Mac. It sounds like, no, I don't think so. It's like people that... Something that actually quite annoys me are people that call all tablets iPads. This is not an iPad. It's a tablet. This is not an iPhone. It's a phone. It is not a... What's the other thing? It's not a Hoover. It's a vacuum cleaner. It's not a Scalextric. It's an electric car set. Slaves to brands, all of you. Right. Mobile phone, PC or console? Mobile phone, for me, mobile phone is a form factor, right? Yes, I have guitars in the back. I used to play them when I was very young. Never had lessons, never knew how to play it properly. And I've hung them on my wall as maybe in the future I'll learn to play them properly. So, sorry to disappoint, can't play them. Right. Yeah. If it can only run games, console. Lars, that makes sense. But what about the PS3? Because you used to be able to install Linux, and you used to be able to do whatever you wanted on it. Then they changed it so you couldn't, and then it could only do the games. But then, the PS3 can also play movies and music. But you're having the PC Mac debate. I mean, it depends how you define PC. Here we go. Last bit. I think people use the term PC for all personal computers that aren't Macs. Now, that's a good point. Originally, a PC was an IBM PC. I'm not sure that really applies anymore. You could argue that maybe it still does. Yeah. The PC is only x86 in your book. Ah, well, there's a lot. Oh, God. What about ARM? Oh, God, we've gone down a whole rabbit hole. Do we need a thread on the Discord? Playing media doesn't make it a PC. I suppose not. Right. Should you get some trains? It's only taken us 2 hours. But we can get some trains. There we are. 375,000. We've got a pod. So, should we go and visit every station to begin with? And then, should we do a special one where we don't visit every station? Or we go across instead? So there's a loop doing every station. What about then if we come back to this station, then we go straight across the world to that station? And then we go from that station up here to this station. And go straight across the world to that one. And then back to the previous loop. Yeah. Andy, that makes them desktops, not PCs. Yes. So there is to me, there's a very clear difference between form factor and function. Right? So you can have handheld, and it can be a handheld PC, handheld console. You can have desktop, and it can be a desktop PC or a desktop Mac, etc., etc. Like the form factor, you could pretty much agree on. But it's the whole PC, not PC, Mac, not Mac, console. Like, yeah. PC is sometimes short for desktop IBM PC. Yes. But that was the original, Jackie. I think the language has moved on from that. I think that people use the term PC these days in the modern age for any personal computer, whether it be IBM desktop or not, or maybe whether it's IBM or not, in which case you then have to turn around and say, well, actually, Macs are a type of PC. If the language and the purpose of PC has changed, Macs are now PCs. Anyway, there's the pod. Let's keep an eye on it and see how it goes. So we're currently going 804 kilometers per hour, and we're empty. And Andy says exactly. The division is in operating system, Mac versus DOS Windows. But yeah, but what about Linux? Like, to me, operating system is again something different. So you've got form factor, function, and operating system, and they're all different. Yeah. Right, we just stopped. We picked up 25 passengers. How much money in income do you think we're going to make when we come to the next station? There are no wagons. This is it. It's a pod. This is the only one we've got so far. I think more are going to come out in the future, though. Yeah. So, if you look at the Steam Deck, I would say the Steam Deck is a handheld, PC, Linux. You might make an argument that it's a handheld console Linux. Right, so far it's cost us £360 to run this pod. We've just gone round an industry. We didn't slow down. Linux is kernel only, everything else is distributions. Well, yes, okay. I was oversimplifying. 14 grand. That's not too bad. Is a Steam Deck an emulator? Nah, I don't think so. You're subcategorizing there. I don't think we need to do that. Can Steam Deck run arbitrary programs? Yes. Steam Deck, there's no wagons. In 2031, we haven't got any wagons for... Oh, hang on a minute. Passenger carriage, passenger carriage, passenger carriage. I'm not sure which one's which. I'm getting confused between them now. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, so you can... Hang on a second, I'll get the Steam Deck. None of this will probably make the highlights. Oh, hang on, it's going... Is it going back the other way? No, it isn't. So, I'll just boot it up. Yeah. So, are video game consoles a subset of PCs? I think, Jackie, these days, they probably are. I think older ones, probably not. Make sure that's not hidden behind my head. Yeah. Your grandma worked for government. She used an IBM mainframe computer. Oh, mainframe was completely different. Yeah. Run your own instance and use it like a PC. Yes. Oh, look, it just went to the depot and did its service. That's fine. You can do your homework on the Xbox. Yeah, you can. I can do meetings on my Oculus Rift. Doesn't mean that it's a good idea. What is the latest gaming console that didn't have an operating system? I mean, I guess they all had some sort of operating system, right? So let me just find where the button is. There's something. Hang on a second. Hold this button down, it gives me a bunch of stuff. Force, game shutdown, keyboard, toggle recording, magnifier. Not sure. Trying to remember where it is. But what? Oh, hang on, if you hold the power button down. Yeah, right. So if you hold the power button down, hold the power button down on the Steam Deck, you get to this screen, right? And on this screen, there's an option that says switch to desktop. You press that, it switches to desktop, and then boom. It's just, well, okay, it's taken a second to boot, but, oh no, there it is, boom. That's just a Linux computer. And then there's a shortcut to return to gaming mode, I think. And then you go back again. You're in Steam, basically Steam OS. Does it have a HDMI port? It has a USB-C, which goes into a dock where you can have HDMI. I've got a dock up there. In fact, yeah, I've had it running on a TV once. How much are Steam Decks? They vary in price quite a lot because there's two different versions, and if you get them second hand, they can be any. No, we're getting. I need to turn this off. We're getting off topic. I got this when I found out I was going to have a son, because I knew there'd be a lot of times where I'm holding the baby and I'm just pinned and there's nothing I can do. So I would have this available to me while baby was sleeping on me, and I could do a bit of casual gaming. I play quite a bit of Rocket League, played quite a bit of Dave the Diver. I've had a full RimWorld Let's Play. So, yeah, it's like there's just a couple of buttons and there's a full Linux computer in your hand. Anyway, this pod's making a lot of money. So we're going to go and get some more. More pods. How many? Also, we need to do the reverse. Oh, hang on a minute. Before we do that, we need to check for Here, look. I can't put anything on this pod. Can I put two pods together? No. Android is a Linux distro. Yeah, it's 27 degrees in my office, yeah. Have you ever played the mobile version of OpenTTD? Yes. I did a little video about it as well. I am actually going to I'm keeping my eye out for a good deal on a second-hand Steam Deck, because I'm going to get one for my daughter. Because she keeps stealing mine. Right, let's get these pods going. Let's get these pods going. Let's get rid of these ones because they don't have the right order. And let's clone... Oh god, we've got so many vehicles. 79 trains on this line. Hang on a minute, where's the pod? Oh, there it is. So we'll control clone the pod. We'll get a whole load of them. Yeah. Right. Forget about operating systems. My argument is that going by the modern terminology of how the word PC is used, a Mac is a PC now. A Mac is a brand of PC. Pods, you don't need long stations. That's correct, but we're going to upgrade them. Yeah, I'm going to have a quick look on... Can I get into the new GRFs? Where's the Vactrain stuff? Vac set. There's a README. Oh, there's no decent information about what's in it. More description coming soon. When was this done? This was done... Oh, it doesn't tell you when it was last done. What parameters are there? Running costs, tube build... Yeah. Not sure. Didn't know you had a daughter. I knew you were married though. Yes, I have a daughter, I have a son. The only time my son appeared on stream is shortly after he was born to say hello, as like a baby. And my daughter has appeared on 2 charity events. Once where she did my makeup, and once where she did face painting. Right, convert the depot to maglev and try and add passenger wagons. Let's do that. Now we're going to go with Gil's suggestion. I think there might be something wrong here. Let's have a look. Convert. There we go. New vehicles. So we can have the pod. Ooh. What is... I wish I could find, like, the information about what vehicles out... Yeah, I have second child. Yeah. I have 2 children, which is why... Oh, God, we keep doing this, don't we? So... last year I had a full-time job and I was trying to do this around a busy family life with 2 kids. It was almost impossible to do it properly. But then when I was made redundant last year, I decided to try doing content creating full-time. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm in the middle of trying to do that transition from hobby to full-time, which is why all the support is so important. And thank you to everybody, all the YouTube members, all the Viewer Plus subscribers, and all the Twitch subs. They really do help so much. Hoverbus is on the way. You posted a link on the from the forum. Did you post it in OpenTTD? Hang on, where did you post it? I don't know where you posted it. Did you post it in the general chat? Nope, you don't. I don't know where you posted it. Nope, 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 no. I don't know where you posted the link. Do you have a 3rd secret child? Nope, just 2, that's it. You can then do a wagon upgrade afterwards. Yeah, what's going on here? Why is this not doing it as we want it to happen? Something's gone a bit strange here. Presumably... The thing is, though, I bet this won't go very fast. Yeah, they still go 60 watt. Where's it going? Oh, it's still got up to its top speed, I think. Okay, so it's still getting up to its top speed. 804. So the passenger carriages aren't slowing it down. What do you mean you can't reach depot? There you go, we're going into this one now. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's an old depot on purpose because the new depots just don't have anything in, look. Yeah. I think I made the announcement last November, so we've been about 8 months now. In chat. I don't think I see links in chat. Oh god, one of the pods just went by. Yeah. Don't have a speed limit for wagons. Yeah, well I just wanted to make sure, because if the wagons were like maglev wagons, then they might not be able to do it. Yeah. Hang on a second. I'll see what I can find. Vactrain train set forum. Okay. There's a development thread. There's some screenshots. I can't see any information about what vehicles are to be expected at what times. Nope, no idea. Not live on Twitch? Oh, we're not live on Twitch. We will be live on Twitch next time. We're just not live on Twitch at the moment. So next live stream will be live on Twitch. We're going back to Twitch. For a while. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking through the forum and I'm not seeing any decent information. Gamebreaker's going to name a train. Fantastic. Yeah. You gave your Prime sub away again. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. It's appreciated. Well, there's a change log. Oh, hang on. There is some more. You know what? Maybe we can just get those pods in and just fix it. So some of these stations only going to be getting pods in. No, that's not that one. Yeah, this one up here. This one's only going to be getting pods in wherever it's gone. There's like 1,000 passengers there. So let's get all of these to go to the depot. And we'll sort it out. What you missed in the last hour? We made the track. We added the stations. We added the depots. And we added the trains. The problem is that in the depots, it doesn't seem to want to let me add carriages. And we don't know why. No idea why that's the case. Waiting for free path. Oh, look, one broke down. What's the reliability? Oh, that's a really bad reliability. Let's get rid of some of these trains. There we go. Get rid of those ones. Right, they're all gone. We'll start again. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why this pod and these passenger carriages aren't working as expected. You missed the you missed a whole PC Mac console fight. Yeah. But in the end, we decided that form factor had nothing to do whether it was PC or not. And we decided that, or at least I've decided, that the term PC has changed from the original meaning and it just means personal computer, in which case Mac is now a subset of PC. Which is an enlightening thing. Right, how many do we want to leave for? Let's go to 7, then put some mail vans on it. There we go. It looks about right. Let's do some more. I'm just going to get them to do a loop to begin with. We'll see if we can get them going without any problems, because we've been having some problems. I wonder how much money they're going to make with all these passenger carriages on. And I wonder what their acceleration's going to be like. Let's find out. So here we go. It's 61 coming in and out of the depots, which is terrible. Oh, we had a train crash, but that was ages ago. Only 5 more years until the next Vactrain. How did you know that, we? Where's the reference for it? Because we were actually just looking for that. Couldn't find it. Yeah. Well, it's 2032 now. Wow, this is taking a good bit of time to get up to top speed. Thanks for the great tutorials. You're a legend. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad they were useful for you. Once you've done the tutorials and you're enjoying the game, I do have some challenge videos out there you can check out. I enjoyed doing a few of those challenges. One of them is a world speedrun record. I didn't get first. Oh, we've just lost chat. And it's back. Yeah. Oh, you're already at 2014 your playthrough. Ah, right, okay. Fair enough. Right, so this train's coming in here. There are plenty of passengers and mail. I wonder how much money it's going to make. So let's have a bit of a shout out in chat. In thousands, how much do you think it's going to make? Yeah. Yeah, Ouija is from the future. Far into the future. How much does it carry now? Okay, it now has a capacity of 636 passengers and 222 bags of mail. So 200k, 900k. I'm going to take that as 900k. 800k. Surely you didn't mean 9,000k. Or 900,000. Oh god, sorry. Yes, 900,000k. That would be 900 million. Well, Adam says 1,200k. 1,200k. 320k, 350k, 450, 900k. Guild Games is going for 1 mil. I'm actually siding on Guild Games as well with this. I feel it's going to be just under 1 million. It'd be nice if it was over. 16k. You think this vehicle going at 804 kilometers an hour? Oh, hang on, it's not going diagonally. Maybe it's going to be closer to 800,000 then. DJ Egg, £1. Somebody said that once and was right because something weird happened. 1.5 million. Is that the highest we've had? I think that is probably the... Oh, somebody else said 1.5. Well, the answer... Price is Right rules. Yeah, go on then, Zach. The answer actually is 8%, 7%, 17%. Oh, here we go. Oh, 484,000. So nearly half a mil. So some of us were under, some of us were over. That's not too bad, actually. 500,000 for part of the journey. Of course. You was closest with 500. Yeah, but if we're going Price is Right rules, you were over. 10 million. No, it wasn't 10 million. It is taking ages to get up to speed, though. That's something I didn't take into account. Like, it's still getting up to speed. Still getting up to speed. Still going up to speed. Still going up to speed. It's that slow at accelerating. But it is just a pod with a big line of trains. Isn't there a faster train? Not yet. We're going to get another faster train sometime soon. You got to get going? Alright, thank you very much. Bye for now. Right then, how are we looking? Oh my goodness, right. I can't believe how long we've been going for and how much of a weird and complex line we've done. Right, we're going to get a few more going round. I'm going to clone the train and then I'll do a few more going in the other direction. So we'll have 10 trains going one way and then we'll go the other way. So we'll delete all of these orders. We'll go to Lakeside. We will go over here to Forest. And then over here. Where's it gone? To Threatfield. And then one over here as well. And then we'll clone that one so that there's 20 in total. And we'll send them all on their way. Is it going around the whole map? Yes. This line is 8 kilometers of vac tube. Yeah. Do you have any powered wagons on that train? No. They're not out yet. It's just pods pulling big trains. They're rubbish. The acceleration is terrible. Just joined. How expensive was that? Well, put it this way. When I started, I had 30 billion in the bank. And a few years later, when I finished, I had 30 billion in the bank. It took all my profits. Yeah. 8 kilometers feels low considering how they're going 800 kilometers an hour. Once they do get up to speed, yes. It's a bit weird, that, isn't it? But I think they're going to make some good money. I mean, they're not making good money yet. So if you go to this station, you look at the vehicles and you group by shared orders, you can see we've got 10 going one way, 10 going the other way. Onset hasn't made any money yet. You sure it's just 8k? Each length of the world is a k. The world is a square, so that's 4. And we've got 2 tracks, so that's 8k. Well, I'm not counting these lines going in and out. Okay. I just counted the line around the edge of the world. Yeah. I could do with actually knowing which trains come out when, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll be alright. Oh dear. There we go. Oh, this is OpenTTD distance. Yes. Okay, so we're talking about squares, not kilometers. So it is around 8,000 tiles in loopiness track. Right, how are they getting on? Are they still leaving the depot? They are still leaving the depot. Okay, how many is left in the depot? Oh, there's not that many left in the depot. There must be one coming along this line sometime soon. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's gone. Where was it? Here we go. Yeah, they are taking a while to get up to speed, but that is because of the pods. How long is the vehicle? It is length 10. The reliability is not great. Yeah. The fastest they go from a depot is 81. I know, and that is why this is such a terrible idea. Why do those depots look different? So these ones are the proper vac tube depots. This depot is a monorail depot because it was the only way I could get the carriages on for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just what happened. So yes, these depots are a very bad idea. OpenGFX 2 high def. That is correct. That is what we are currently rolling with. A lot of this maglev stuff is breaking. Oh, there's too many maglev trains on this line. We need to get rid of some of them. Let's see. There are... We go to this station. Wow, there's thousands of people here. If we sort by shared orders... Oh, we did crash 2 trains. I completely forgot we'd crashed some trains. So these 30 trains, really, there's too many. So what we can do is get rid of some of them. Although having said that, next time we are doing a maglev conversion on the network. Next challenge should be fix those depots. No, I'm not sure what these depots. I mean, you can see it now. This train's slowed down to 61 kilometers an hour. Any other train coming along would just have a problem. And it broke down going into the depot as well. You don't understand why the reliability of the vac trains goes down. The train itself doesn't do anything. It shouldn't encounter any friction or anything. So it should be the tube that's doing all the work. It doesn't work like that in OpenTTD, unfortunately. Yeah, maintenance time next week? No. We're doing a conversion. So next week we're converting the whole world to maglev, except the vac tube, and except the Heritage Railway, which is hiding. It's here. Yeah. By the way, it's 2032. Where are the Gen 3/4 maglev trains? Apparently they're in 2037. So this is why I was looking for some sort of reference. The README file was no good, and there wasn't a link anywhere. I think if you go to the new GRF settings, yeah. So the website should at least take you to the forum post, in my opinion. Joke says, "Is there going to be an after stream PUBG today?" No, we're not doing after stream gaming anymore. Joke at the moment. That's just like gone. Yeah. Will you still have the Steam train? Yes, we're going to keep the Steam train. So the entire network is going to be upgraded to maglev, except the vac tube network and the Heritage Railway with the Steam train. So all of this track is going to become maglev. All of this is going to be maglev. That's already maglev. This monorail, that's going to be maglev too. Don't Vactrain still run on maglev? I think yes, they can do. I should keep at least one diesel. Oh, do I have to? What about if we put a diesel on the Heritage Railway as well as the steam train? Like we take one of these diesels and divert it and make it go backwards and forwards. City Skylines Let's Play. I mean, I've already done 2 City Skylines 1 Let's Plays, and I've got a City Skylines 2 Let's Play as well. That's a live one, and I've got a series where we only do trains. Yeah. Can we link the 2 small islands with helicopters? No, because the helicopters will just blow apart. Which 2 small islands? Do you mean... where's it gone? There's a town that's tiny around here. This one. This tiny island at Great Runfield, and this one, Dat Hill. They're tiny. Heritage monorail line? Oh, do we have to have a Heritage monorailway line? I'm not sure we're going to link them with helicopters. The helicopters would just break down en route every time. It's too far. Wouldn't work. I mean, helicopters barely deal with what I've been giving them around here. I mean, they are dealing with it, but that one's on fire already. Yeah. Do we have to have a Heritage monorailway line? I don't know whether we need to. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, folks, we have 98 likes on the stream, so obviously we need 2 more people to like the stream and make it 100. Please, everybody, do that now. And I think that is a good point to leave it there. We have built a line with surprisingly amount of complexity. See, I thought we'd be able to just go and build a straight line all the way around the edge, add some stations, and it'd be fine. But we had some challenges because there was some industries in the way. We had some challenges because some of the ships needed to navigate around. We also had some challenges trying to work out how to do depot designs when half of your railway line is up against the edge of the map. And also some of the stations were a bit tricky to fit in compared to others. So we did have a few little tricky bits and bobs. So... but it was interesting to do. I found it interesting. I hope you did too. If you are watching the VOD, then leave any thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments. And for everybody here who is here live tonight, I hope I see you all tomorrow night, where I'm going to attempt to write some code, and we're going to do a little bit of OpenTTD modding. So I'll see you then. But for now, tonight, thank you very much. Thank you, of course, to all my supporters, the YouTube memberships, the Viewer Plus subscribers, and the Twitch subs as well. Thank you to you guys, and thanks to everybody for watching, liking, and all that sort of stuff. Yep, dangerous code. We're going to give it a go. There is, quickly before I go, there is a new channel in the Discord about the community modding. So if you want to talk about the modding, There's an OpenTTD channel, there is a OpenTTD help channel, and there is now an OpenTTD mod dev channel. So head out there to check that out. But that's all from me for now. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.